Welcome everyone back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. My name is DFree here. Today we are jumping in with the TEQ SSJ3 Gotenks. I do want to go ahead and show this man off right before he gets his Extreme Z Awakening in the game. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys would like to see from this man's EZA, though. I want to go ahead and just get you guys' predictions, and we'll see how that all turns out. Like, I don't think he's going to change a whole lot. I do think there's a good possibility that he winds up being better than the physical one. That doesn't mean the physical is irrelevant, but just better, right? So that being said, I think that we're in this kind of loop where these guys are going to be better than the old ones, and then eventually those old ones will, I mean, these are the old ones, but the newer ones, you get my point, right? Eventually they'll all just EZA and pass each other, right? So the physical one will eventually get one, he'll be better again, whatever. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about what we're doing here today. So for the team construction, I am not using movie heroes or fusion. Here's why. Because this Gotenks does not want to get the 12 key super at all. He doesn't want it. He doesn't like it. He doesn't appreciate it. He doesn't want 12 key. Anything below is fine. And what happens on those teams, though, in all seriousness, is he's trapped alongside units that have Fused Fighter, a 2-key link, and over in a flash, a 3-key link. In most cases, anyway. He could be alongside, you know, the physical Super Saiyan 2 Gotenks, Super Saiyan 1 Gotenks, excuse me. Like, there are things like that that you can do, right, to make it work. But too much of a hassle. I'd rather have him here. Not to mention we have Bardock, who's an amazing leader because of the support passive he has as well. So I hope to really pop this Gotenks off and show out how good he really is. So that being said, that's why. And no matter what scenario he's in, on those teams, he's forced at 11 key, automatic start, and then 1 key puts him at 12, no matter where he's at. So, well, in the middle, I guess he starts off at 12, but you get my point. So, Pan, she's not a part of this category. She's here to trigger the Innocence for the Gotenks. Also nice that she's a support unit. So, you see the rotation we have here. This is, for all intents and purposes, one of the types of rotations that we're going to want to get for this video, this setup. So, other than that, though, the bottom units, the bottom half, they're all here. If you want to see them, they're just here to kind of spice it up a little bit. Not anything special, but they're here. EZA and, you know, of course, the bottom Goku. I did think it was actually kind of pretty interesting, though. We're going to get started. I thought it was pretty interesting that they put, on the new banner, they put Super Buu. They put, which I don't really think this applies as much to Super Buu, but it kind of does. 3 million attack stat. Holy crap. All right. Well, that's a really good start. It didn't reflect in the damage, but 3 million is a ton of damage. So I thought it was pretty interesting, though. They put him, they put Omega, they put Physical Gotenks, excuse me. They put someone else. Super Vegito. Coincidentally, all of those units have 70% leaders. And all of those 70% leaders are going to be EZAing soon. So it's really, again, it doesn't mean that Super Vegito or Super Buu wouldn't be usable because they are the best category leads for those teams and stuff like that. But it's just interesting to think that they really went out of their way to do that right before, you know, some of these units start getting their EZAs. Eventually the others will, of course, because apparently we are in the 70% meta. So we're going to go for that. Well, not meta, but you get my point. All right, we're going to go over that. Vegeta. And then last off, kind of apprehensive about where we're at now. We'll go with that. But yeah, I do want to kind of talk about the Gotenks, though. So the way that the Gotenks works, like I said, 12 key is really bad. Passive skill is attack plus 120% when performing a super attack. That's it, nothing else. He comes from a time where the game didn't really instate defense on passives. Just about every single unit that comes out these days has defense built in because you need it for things like Super Battle Road or, you know, the harder content in the game. You just need it. You can't just have offense only. So I do think that he'll actually wind up picking up defense as part of his passive. He's going to keep that same type of passive. If we know anything, you know what's a really good barometer, actually? Even though he has the gimmicks in place, a really good barometer for him would be the physical Frieza that got an EZA, of course, because physical Frieza had the exact same passive, and he wound up keeping basically the exact same passive. Now, that is not going to happen to Gotenks for a couple of reasons. For one, Gotenks is in a position where he can stand to get something like that because, you know, added bonus because he doesn't have those crazy high stats that Frieza gets access to. That's one thing, right? You know what? Let's just give him the 12 key to show it off. Nah, I don't want to put him in that front spot. He doesn't want to take that hit. I mean, but the Whis is active. 12 key incoming. But yeah, like, Gotenks, let me go ahead and finish this off. He's in a position where he doesn't, it's not really as big of a deal. He can actually, you know, get a better passive because he doesn't have those crazy high stats that Frieza has at Rainbow and stuff. Frieza has 20,000 HP almost, if I recall correctly. Like, stuff like that, man. So Frieza, though, did have that exact same passive prior. So Gotenks, please don't die. Hello? This is going to be really funny. Gotenks! Okay, we're good. I was going to say, man, 1.5. That's literally half. Situation's a little bit different, but that's literally half. Gotenks, please, man. Before we go to the next part, let me finish my sentiment. So, I do think he's going to get more. What happened with Frieza's passive, though, was he picked up self-sufficiency, which Gotenks is not going to get. If they do, that's like, why? And then he picked up 30% defense as the first attacker in the turn, which is okay. And then he also picks up 30% defense raise for 3 turns on super attacks. So Gotenks' super attacks are interesting because the 11 key, or 9 to 10, excuse me, does just immense. The 11 key massively raises attack for 1 turn, which is crazy, and then also does immense damage, while the 12 key does extreme. To know how his super attacks are going to be, you'd want to look at the physical one. The physical one does supreme damage on the 12 key, I believe. So, like, stuff like that. He's not going to keep that extreme. I mean, he could, but I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's likely, is what I'll say. Actually, scratch that. The 12 key on the physical is still immense. He just regularly raises versus massive raise on the 11 key. So, I think that he'll at least pick up Supreme there. And if he picks up Supreme at least, that does make him relevant as far as that's concerned. Like, he's not just going to sit there and just basically be trash if he picks up at least that. And he can actually make do. That's the best thing about the physical one, is he can make do with getting that 12 key and it not just basically making him fall off a cliff damage-wise. Again, the situation was a little different, but you saw literally half the attack stat almost versus the 2 times that we saw the Gotenks attack already. So I do think he's going to pick up some sort of defensive boost in his passive, though. Long story short, I don't think his super attacks will change too much. I don't think they'll do anything with him, to be honest, aside from changing that to Supreme. They could change it to Immense, but I say level 15 and stuff like that, level 140, you know, it makes a big difference. Other than that, though, passive skill, my general estimation is going to be he keeps the same attack stat, you know, 120. They could maybe bump it to 130? 150 if they're feeling generous. It's not uncommon to get, well, it's not unheard of to get 150, but if they're feeling generous, they'll do that. Speaking of 150, there's no real correlation, but he's getting double Bardock support here, so this is a really good scenario for him to be in. We can even get the 11 key again, so we'll go for the 11. We're also kind of close to a Dokkan attack. Not bad. Do I trust these guys not to lose? Yeah, I trust them. So yeah, that's it. I think he's going to defense. I didn't really think it through. 3 million again. I didn't really think it through about what I would think he would get, but nonetheless, though, that's what just let me know in the comments. 3 million is a lot of power, though. Like, this is really good. But see, it is dependent. It's dependent on getting that much key, though. So it's like, or not that much support. Excuse me. So what I do want to try to do at some point is get him alongside, you know, no support and stuff like that. Just try to show him in different scenarios. Also get his 12 key super. I'm going to avoid supers here entirely just because it's bad. Well, what do we have next round? We will have the Dokkan attack will basically be live next round. So this heals 70% of my HP. That would put me almost, I need to be below 70% though. We're already at like 20. That'll put me above 90% this round. If he doesn't super me, we don't take enough damage. So I'll use the Whis. Because I do want to at least get that Dokkan attack with Bardock there. So yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with this too. I'm using the Whis despite the fact that I honestly might just take the turn next round. Because I can't risk losing in Boss Rush. But yeah, so I forgot what I was saying. I'm too hyped about showing this, man. I'm too hyped about showing him. I haven't used his Gotenks in so long because there's been no reason to. Oh, okay. Do we have the 11? We don't. We don't have it. I have to. This is the problem with Gotenks right here. Literally this right here. It's not possible to not get it, is it? I have to put Pan in the front, I think. If I put Pan in the front. Oh, that should drop the blues, huh? I didn't consider it still going forward with the rainbow, though. I could get it if I do this. I have to do this. And this does eliminate the innocence from him. But I'll do it anyway, and I'll fix it later. Do I trust Pan not to lose in the front spot is the real question. She's in a really weird position. I'll use this. Nothing will change with Bardock. He's already done his support, so we'll give the 11 there. I'm sure there was another way to do these orbs. See, that's what I was talking about. I'm sure there was another way to do the orbs. Wow, had I trusted Pan, I would have lost. Freaking Pan, man. She gets no sort of support, though. So, like, she's here literally just to take hits. Because I want to get below 70%. Ah, I clicked that one early. I want to get below 70, and it's kind of hard to do. So where are you at? 2.3. Ouch. 2.3. Ouch. That's not where we want it. All right. Woo. 2.2. No crit, though. It's still pretty good. Okay, I might wind up taking this turn. Yeah, unless... See, the thing about this is, like, Bardock being a situational sealer is really annoying because I can't confirm whether this is a waste of my Ghost Usher or not. Like, I'm totally going to do this, and he's going to wind up sealing, and it's going to be extra annoying. Man. I already know he's going to do it. I can already tell he's going to do it. But, again, I can't risk losing in Boss Rush because I do want to show off this Gotenks in another scenario. And I've already used quite a bit of items, actually, because it's very, very dangerous using the team the way I am. I knew he was going to freaking seal, man. I knew it. I can already tell. I can feel it in my bones that he was going to seal him. All right, 1.8. I could feel it in my bones, literally. That's really annoying. All right, so now I need to fix my Gotenks. We got those two literally hit for about the same damage. It's really interesting. They even had similar attack stats and stuff. They're really, really similar units, I guess. Their passives aren't exactly the same, if I recall correctly, but their numbers are really close. The Goku and the Vegeta at the bottom. Which, I mean, I get it. It's pretty cool thematically. Yeah, they're not anywhere near the same, but they're pretty interestingly similar, at least how they are now. I think Goku needs to be below a certain threshold, if I recall. So how do I fix this? We kick Pan off, for one. UI can still be sealed? No, cannot be sealed. Okay. This is just not a good event for tech types. So I can't really afford to postpone or anything like that. I need them to kind of just beat this event. It's just in the way. And can we get a crit? Can we do it? Of course not. Additional? No? Okay. Looks like Pan might be the recipient. Dodge. Okay. Well, nobody is a recipient that round. Fortunately or unfortunately? Not sure yet. Okay. Funny thing is, with Vegeta, he can actually go in the middle because Vegeta doesn't have... Vegeta getting shafted actually helps. Him not having over in a flash actually fixes the problem with Gotenks. That's really funny. That's always been the case, though, because I remember using this Vegeta before he got an awakening on Super Tech and using it with Gotenks sometimes because Gotenks wouldn't be forced to get the 12 key. All right, let's come through. Can we get a crit finally, please? I need my green types to get a crit. Please super him if you're going to super. Oh, boy, here we go. Here we go with the shenanigans. 1.6, no supports. Oh, doubles, nice. Oh, boy. You know, I will say at least this Gotenks doesn't destroy his own defense like the physical one does for a while. Still no crits, imagine that. At least he hasn't supered. And I say that, now he's going to do it now, finally. Same color orbs. I need you. I need you. I need all of you. All right, red orbs there too. And there it is. I knew he was going to finally do it. It had been too long. It was about, what, 80K? 104, okay. That will trigger supports again going forward until I heal up again. Not a big deal. I'm trying to go without supports, though, so I have to get the Bardocks out of the frame for a little bit. All right, 1.96. I am trying to keep the Bardox on for the rest of this event, though, just to get this stupid event out of the way. Okay, there we go. Crit. Thank you. All right, final round of this fight. Oh, hey, we have that scenario again. Wow, Gotenks, you really want to be in the middle, but, like, I don't want to put you in the middle. It's gutsy to put you in the middle, man. I'll use my heal. Defense up, too. Going for it. Okay, do we get... Okay, that's perfect. I'm going to leave that there. I was going to say, like, is it really doing it again? I can't give him anything. I can't give him a super if I do that. Wow, game! Sorry, Pan. I'm giving my Bardock a super. I have to avoid that green orb. All right, we'll go here. Again, if there was one that I missed, forgive me. Not a big deal, but, I mean, it is what it is. All right, Pan didn't even get super, so 3.06. That seems to be the peak on this team, unless Pan supers in the front spot where he gets a little bit more attack from that because of the ally attack increase. But her not starting with any key makes it to where it's very hard for her to do that. Oh, hey, Gotenks. Ah, I was going to say Gotenks was tanking so well because the item up for the defense and then Pan's defense support. Unfortunately, it comes to an end with another 100k super, but we're fine now. 2.6. Okay, 2.59. Coming through from the Bardock. No, Bardock is a weird unit. He generates a lot of attack, but he himself never really seems to do a ton of damage. Unless he crits. Which, I mean, like, that's not, you know, specific to him. That's a lot of units in the game anyway, though. That's just always been my experience with Bardock, though, to be honest. He's always kind of felt that way. Okay, let me do this. Man, this is really annoying because I don't want to give those rainbows. I want to save them. But it's better if I get the guaranteed damage in there. So I'll go for that. Versus the chance at getting a critical hit with this Goku. All right, so hopefully this round does allow us to finish it off. I know I said I wanted to get away from the supports and stuff, but they're actually necessary to beat this event kind of faster. This is actually not a good team for this event. Holy crap. It's not that it can't beat it, but it's not a good team at all. There's way too many tech types. 2.1, give me that crit! Crit for me! Oh yeah, there you go. No, thank you so much. All right, Vegeta, I know you're not going to finish it, but thanks for just doing some damage. Ah! Reverse psychology worked! I was going to say, I'm totally out here trying to force the reverse psychology, and it actually worked! All right, so what we're going to do is we'll end after the Turles event. It's a good one because it's an Extreme AGL event. We'll end after Turles, but I still have to try to really force Gotenks and get him, like I said. It's just not easy. It wasn't easy for the last fight. But he has another scenario here where he has access to links. He doesn't have the Bardock support, though, but he'll have Pan support. But yeah, I want to try to get him away from support. Like, my goal was to get him, you know, 12 key super with support, away from support. Like, it took way too long to get past that UI. We might actually wind up playing a little bit of the Jiren event just because of that. We'll see. We'll see. It depends on what we're able to do here. I don't really mind that he's sealed. It's not a big deal. Of course, I still one-shot, but it allowed me to postpone, I guess. Or it would have anyway. 2.35. Wow, Bardock makes a really big difference. As you would expect, though. 2.1 with the 9 key. Or 10 key, whatever. 1.7. Okay. He did pretty good. Gotenks actually... He's outputting very well. Like, that scares me, though. Him outputting very well scares me. Because it makes me think they're going to actually do the whole full power Frieza thing. And again, he'll get a better passive, I think, just because he doesn't have as much to play with as Frieza did. But, like, it really scares me. He might get a conditional base passive, like getting rainbow orbs or weird stuff like that. But it does scare me, though. Let me get the double Bardocks just to stay here for a little bit. Get them out of the way. This Goku should not struggle to beat this guy at all. He should definitely one-shot with all the support he's getting and stuff. All right, and double Bardocks will take him out. So we'll move on to the next round. Yeah, Gotenks outputting very well scares me. 3 million. All right, Turles is here. This is a good scenario because we don't have, it's not type advantaged, but we don't have access to, you know, the opponent having, well, to us having support, excuse me. This unit, man, this is really annoying. Trying very hard to avoid that 12 is really annoying. And I'm certain there are things I'm doing wrong that I could do to fix it. But it's really annoying trying to force no 12. All right, so here's his second best attack. No support. 1.39, okay. Just about 1.4. And he did 1.4 million. That's funny. And that's about where this Vegeta is right now, actually, 1.4. See, this Gotenks is actually still really good. He's not bad if he can avoid the 12. He's still really good. The 120 was just a lot to get, I guess. Which is why I keep saying it scares me, because it makes me think he's not going to get much of an improvement. So I have to avoid, you know, killing him here because I need him to go AGL. Him going AGL is also pretty solid because it allows him to heal up and stuff. We're also almost at the Dokkan attack, so I got to pay attention to that. I will use this. You know what I have to do that I haven't been doing is stuff like this. I have to leave them set up in advance. So I'm going to leave that one there. That's one thing I haven't been doing. Oh, he stunned me. Okay, I guess. Thanks, Turles. Great job, man. Thank you so much. It really doesn't bother me at all, though, because I didn't want to get the chance at an additional super or anything like that. I love how both Bardoks dodged, by the way. Oh, hey, the Super Tech duo. Gotenks and Goku. Don't you love it? You love to see it, man. I want to avoid the Dokkan attack really badly. Holy crap, I want to avoid it. I have to avoid it 2 rounds, and I don't think I can do it. We'll see. It's possible, I guess. Vegeta will be there next turn, and Pan. Yeah, it's totally possible. I can avoid next turn. Vegeta not having over to flash is the most clutch thing for this video ever. It's insanely clutch, man. All right, so Gotenks coming through, 11 key super there. I don't know if we'll get the 12 key. Because I don't want to get it. Oh, man. Because I think that one is the most misleading one. I think that one's going to change a ton. I don't really think his 11 key will change at all. But just simply changing it from extreme to something else will make a big difference. All right, AGL is coming. The good news is he does actually heal up. Like I said, that actually helps us out a bit. Okay, now to avoid today's round's attacks. Oh, hey, there's almost what I wanted. Never mind. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, let me avoid that. Gotta avoid changing those at all. Perfect. I'll even heal just in case. Nah, he's gonna have support next round. That's annoying. I forgot. Well, I got in a position where I had triple supports. I think it was double Bardock and Pan. Oh, additional from Pan. Hold the presses. Better watch out. A whole 124 damage. I was gonna say 1,000, but it wasn't even 1,000. Just damage. Oh, great. Bardock's active now. Well, I tried. Guys. It's just they want to do it. They want to support. They want to show support for their man Gotenks. Let's see if Gotenks can almost one-shot. If he crits, he basically does. He basically does if he crits. Boom. All 7. Where are you at? 2.34 again. Okay. I wonder if that's because he gets that attack raise via the super and it's not calculating the super yet. Probably. I don't know. No crit at all. 4 million, no crit. Gotenks, chill. Holy crap. Is it possible to do 1 rotation? Well, I guess 2 and get Gotenks. I think we'll see if we can do that and then we'll end it off. So what do I get next round? I get pan. So I'd have to float pan one more time. I can do a couple of turns. We'll try to get that post up or set up. Okay. Oh, hey, there's a green orb. Let me avoid it. Yeah, I think we can get it, maybe. Again, I just have to float pan one more time. We did not beat him there, actually. Neither died. Okay. That's not too bad, though. That just means that I can... I should have left Dispo if that was the case. I didn't think they were going to... I thought they were going to both one-shot. Because coincidentally, I think Dispo is the only type advantage that I have for this entire fight. So Gotenks, go ahead and finish it off. And what we'll do is we'll get a no-support 12-key super just for the lulls, just for the memes to end it off. I think that is what we'll do. 2.1. He's seen a wide range of attack stats. Like literally 2.1, 2.3, 3 million, I think he got almost to 3.1. Like he's seen a wide range of attack stats. This unit is really good still, though. I'm actually really impressed. Like I haven't used him in a while, but he's really still good. So that's really nice to see. I guess it doesn't matter because I've already said we're getting the 12 key. So didn't necessarily need to avoid the super with Bardock, but it's okay. So Bardock in the front spot does not wind up supering. Second spot Bardock does. Will he additional super is the real question. Let's find out. Or crit. There's a crit. And no additional. Okay. STR Goku. You know, like I said, they're not my focus. So if you've been tracking them with support, without support, good for you. They're not bad, though. That's why they're Rainbow. They're not bad. Okay, here we go. Things have lined up. So how can I get... Well, I guess, again, it doesn't matter because I already said it. So never mind. All right, there goes your 12. And we'll give you that Rainbow Orb. And then last but not least, Vegeta. Boom. So thank you all for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed today's Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. Jiren. Oh, yeah, Jiren doesn't stun. Never mind. Anyway, so you guys enjoyed. 1.1. Wow, barely a million. Hit that subscribe if you're new. And I'll catch all of you guys in the next one. Take it easy, everybody.